Good afternoon. Thank you guys for coming. My name is Thomas Marshman. I'm a sergeant with the Sheriff's Office. We really appreciate everybody coming out today, especially the law enforcement men and women that are here. So we're going to get started, make sure everything is ready to go. And then this afternoon speaking will be Sheriff Miller, followed by Chief Mike Unera with the Jacksonville Police Department, Colonel Chris Thomas with the Sheriff's Office, and Mr. Mike Ezell with the North Carolina Governor's Highway Safety Program. So we'll start with Sheriff Miller.
Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. We're here today to send a message. Our message is to keep our roads clear for all of our citizens and to make sure that people operate motor vehicles in a safe manner. Now this weekend we have Super Bowl. Super Bowl, a lot of times people will party, and we want to send a message of prevention, that if somebody has an intoxicating liquid or something, not to drive a motor vehicle afterwards. That is the message that we need to put out today. And I would like all the citizens to know that it's the cooperation of all law enforcement agencies to work together to keep our roads safe and make sure that all our citizens, our young people, our older people, our elderly people, everybody is safe when they're out on the highways. So thank you for being a part of the message, to get the message out to the people. And I'm very proud of the law enforcement community standing together, police departments, sheriff's offices, all agencies, and we're here to send that message today. So thank you, News Media.
I'd like to thank all of our partners, because I really think that traffic safety is about partnerships. And you know, one of the things that police officers really do not like to do is deliver death messages. Messages that they have to do when somebody dies in a motor vehicle crash. And so our goal is not to deliver those messages, is to keep everybody safe this weekend. And really that's what we're here to do, is talk about how we can make this a safe weekend for everyone to enjoy. Traffic safety is not about writing tickets. It's not about making arrests. It's about keeping our community safe. And I want to thank all of our law enforcement partners with the state, those from New Hanover County, those from Onslow County, and the Governor's Highway Safety. They've been an integral part of our efforts to make our highways safe, and we appreciate that partnership.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to take a minute to express my appreciation to the members of the Onslow County Sheriff's Office, the Jacksonville Police Department, and North Carolina State Highway Patrol, and all the other men and women of the law enforcement agencies that's joined us today for this effort in this event over the weekend. I'd also like to thank Mr. Mark Ezell with the Governor's Highway Safety Program for his help in this event and in the past years that he's helped us with our enforcement efforts here in Onslow County. I'd also like to call out Miss Laura Brown. She's a member of the North Carolina Chapter of Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. They have been a strong supporter of ours. They've helped us in the court system. They've also helped us in the field. Their assistance has been invaluable to us. They have been a great help to us. Also, I'd like to thank the members of the media for coming out and help us spread the news about this event so the public will be aware of what we're doing. Back in 2014, when Sheriff Miller was elected, he quickly made traffic safety a priority for us. The members of the Onslow County Sheriff's Office have made zero roadway fatalities a goal, a lead topic for us to be working on. During that time, we decided to establish the Impaired Driving Task Force. Over the years, that task force has been going. They've been very successful. When we first started, Onslow County was 15th in the state for fatalities, also 8th in the state for alcohol-related fatalities, and 8th in the state in alcohol-related crashes. In 2002, January, I am proud to say that Onslow County is no longer in the top 10. Matter of fact, we're barely in the top 15. We're 26th for fatalities, 22nd for alcohol-related fatalities, and 12th for alcohol-related crashes. Between the efforts of the Onslow County Sheriff's Office, the Highway Patrol, Jacksonville Police Department, and the other agencies that help us, we've been able to reduce the alcohol-related fatalities in Onslow County by 28%. The Onslow County Sheriff's Office itself has increased our investigations in driving while impaired cases to over 500%. Just before the end of last year, the task force made its 1,000th impaired driving arrest. We believe this is working. We believe Onslow County is an example for the rest of the state with our enforcement efforts. We're also tired of standing by and watching people be careless in their thoughts and careless in risking the lives of innocent people when they make the choice to drink and drive. Information from the North Carolina Transportation Board tells us that the Super Bowl weekend is one of the deadliest weekends of the year. Over the past 5 years, there have been nearly 30 alcohol-related crashes, fatality crashes, in North Carolina, with over 700 alcohol-related crashes during the Super Bowl weekend. Onslow County Sheriff's Office, the Highway Patrol, and Jacksonville Police Department, these other agencies are joining together to increase our presence on the road this weekend, to do saturation patrols, to do check-in station and educational events to ensure that our citizens have a safe weekend. We are proud of our efforts. We do remind everyone, please have a safe and happy weekend. Enjoy the game, but please make wise decisions. If you decide to drink, call a friend, call a cab, use an app, because those are way cheaper than getting a ride in one of our patrol cars. Have a safe weekend, and thank you for coming.
For the opportunity to be here, especially Sheriff Miller, Chief Roniero, Sergeant Marshburn for his great work putting this together. All of the law enforcement partners who are here today. I see Chief Williams from Wilmington. I see others here, and it means a lot. In the press release we released yesterday, that 2021 was the most dangerous year on our roads, the most deadly year since 1973. Now, we've got some of these young officers that weren't even born in 1973. So we're going backward statewide and frankly nationally. North Carolina's numbers in 2021, they were actually better than a lot of other states, but something is happening. And so we've got to really try to address that. And this Super Bowl effort that is being done in Onslow County is a key component of that. You know, Super Bowl is supposed to be about family and friends and football. It's not supposed to be about fatality numbers. It's not supposed to be about knocks on the door that the chief mentioned. But every year we have that happen. And so it's important that we recognize that this is one of the most dangerous weekends of the year on our roads. You know, and dealing with that is really not just simply an enforcement effort. It's got to be something where we have sort of layers of protection. You know, the past 2 years, COVID's been awful, and I'm tired of talking about it, and you all are tired of living through it. But if there's one thing that we learned, it's that layers of protection are the way to keep us healthy in a public health epidemic. Well, folks, the situations we got on our roads, it's a public health epidemic. And much like with COVID, you got masks like I've got, you've got distancing, you've got vaccines, you've got quality hospital care. All those things help keep us safe. We got to take the same approach to traffic safety. We've got to have layers of protection. We've got to have strong education. We've got to have well-designed roads. We've got to have safe vehicles. We've got to have strong policies. We've got to have strong enforcement activities to make sure people abide by those policies. We've got to have strong health care when all else fails. All those things working together are going to be what's going to solve this problem. And if we take away any of those layers, you're basically making us less safe. It starts with personal responsibility. And this weekend, there are concrete things that we can all do to keep us more safe during the Super Bowl. One thing, if you're hosting a party, after the halftime show, cut off the alcohol. It's one way to do it. Just make sure that you don't serve during that after halftime is over. The second thing you can do is make sure that everyone who's at your party has a way to get home safely. If you've had too much to drink, We've now got Uber, we got Lyft, we got designated drivers. Be willing to insist that your guests take advantage of those things. If we take those 2 steps, we can help get us through this weekend in a way that's going to be safe, that's going to be fun, that's going to be exciting, and that's not going to be dangerous. So I want to thank again the good folks here in Onslow County for the great proactive efforts they're taking around impaired driving, and I wish you a very safe weekend. Thanks.